so you want to buy a house. You're out shopping. You probably got hooked up with your realtor, with a lender. You probably have had a conversation. Hopefully at this point they pulled credit. You've had a conversation about your income and all that good stuff, and hopefully things are progressing. Okay. At this point, you want to know what is the absolute cost for doing your loan. So what we are going to ask for is the loan estimate. You can get a full disclosure package, that's even better, but we're looking for a loan estimate, okay? And the reason we want a loan estimate and preferably a full disclosure package is because at that point, they're ready to rock and roll. They're ready to get your loan into underwriting. They're ready to disclose everything. And, you know, I've seen and heard lenders giving out loan estimates, you know, things that were put together on Word documents. And they can put anything they want on those, okay? So if you can get something that's a true loan estimate with your disclosure package, with your truth in lending, with your all that good stuff, bam, we're good. What you want to look for is on the very first column on the left-hand side are your origination cost. You want to be aware of anything that looks like or is called a processing fee, an underwriting fee, origination fee, an admin fee, a broker fee. Those fees in that first initial box is profit to the lender, profit to the broker. I do not charge any of those fees. I could, but I opt to waive my broker's fees. Yes, it costs money to process your loan and to underwrite your loan and all that good stuff, but I didn't get into this business and I didn't make a move to be a broker to charge my consumer clients more money. I did it to save them money. So no broker fees when you work with smart rate mortgage brokers. Be on the lookout for, again, underwriting fee, processing fee, admin fee, origination fee. That's all junk. Now keep in mind, when you work with me, there is a lender fee or an origination fee or whatever you want to call it. It's a fee because depending on whichever lender we go with, they underwrite your loan. They process your loan. I package your loan, I put it together, and I submit it to whomever you tell me you want to go with. Okay? Their fee is anywhere from $500 to $900. Okay? Again, that's them. It'll say clearly made payable to whatever bank or whoever it goes to. Anything else, again, is junk. So while, again, full disclosure, it does cost something, okay? It's fully disclosed, and me personally, I do not make any money off of your loan by processing or originating your loan or putting your loan together, okay? Because that's junk as far as I'm concerned. The second thing, okay, the rate. Ask the lender who you were talking to, what is the rate today at par? Here's why. I've seen a lot of folks get pretty close to where I'm at as far as rate goes because they see what's going on, and while they aren't close, it costs them thousands to get there. And when I say thousands, I'm talking about origination points. Yeah, you got pretty close to me by a quarter of a point, but at a cost of $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10,000, come on, man. Nope, ain't happening. Stay away from origination points, okay? So ask your lender, what is the absolute lowest rate at par with 0 points, 0 cost, okay? The last thing, when you're talking to these lenders, when you're talking to the lender who you were referred to, or when you're talking to me or whomever, ask them if they will give you a pre-approval letter now. If they say yes, they will, run. Córrele. Get out of here. Take off. You don't want to mess with anybody who's going to give you a pre-approval letter based on a conversation you had with them. Not happening. I wouldn't do that. I will do my due diligence and ask you all the questions that are necessary. I will we're going to spend a good while on the phone because there's lots to know. There's lots of questions to be asked. But I'm not going to give you a pre-approval letter and go put you an offer in. I'll go let you put an offer in on a house after a 30-minute conversation. The way that it works is we have a conversation. I pull your credit. I look at everything. I ask you all the necessary questions that my 16 years of doing loans has trained me to do. And then at that point, I ask you to show me everything that you've told me, because there's still lots of things that underwriters look at. They're going to look at your bank statements. You're going to look at your deposits to make sure there's no funny money coming in. They're going to look at your paycheck stubs, make sure that your year to date is on track with what your salary says, to make sure you didn't take off for a whole month of unpaid or paid leave. They're going to look at your tax returns, all pages. Bring me every single page. Don't leave out a page because you don't want me to see something. I need to see everything. Because if I give you a pre-approval based on what you showed me and there's something missing, that's on you, my friend. Do not hide anything from the loan officer who you're working with. Show them, tell them everything. Give them an opportunity to package the deal together. Give me an opportunity to package the deal together and submit it for approval. Tell me everything. We're going to ask you questions about if you were married, any obligations you might have had, any properties that you might have been awarded, any real estate that you own, child support, do you receive, do you owe, do you pay, are you behind, income tax. There's a lot of due diligence that we have to uncover, that we have to go through. Do not hide or shelter anything from the loan officer you're working with, because while the information you may have given them at the time approves you, they're gonna find out. The underwriter's gonna find out. They have extensive databases of checks and balances, and they can find out everything. So I would be extremely embarrassed if I had to tell the listing agent or the buyer's agent that you were no longer approved because you didn't tell me everything. So please, 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 my friends, my colleagues, my peers that are looking to buy a home, please be fully transparent with me and tell me everything. Full disclosure, your privacy is protected with me. No judgment will be passed. I need to know everything. So there it is, 3 tips, okay? Look at what it's going to cost, the origination cost, the origination fees. Compare it with the rate that is at the absolute par with no additional cost. And lastly, make sure that you show the person that you're working with all of your financials, everything, every single page of every single bank statement of every single tax return. Make sure you show them everything, okay? Again, my name is Fred Camarillo. I'm with Smart Rate Mortgage Brokers. I'm a 16-year veteran in the mortgage industry. If you want a second opinion or a second look or have additional questions or just want to see, hey Fred, what do you got? What you got to offer? Hit me up, call me, text me. My number is 210-287-6866. I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a blessed day.